What is going on, guys? This is Liam from NLS Racing to Gaming. Today we're playing a little bit more of F1 2012 quick race today, and it's on Germany's Hockenheim circuit. Let's see how we got on, guys. I'm in a Vodafone McLaren, third place on the grid, 15 cars on the grid. Don't think I played this track on F1 2012, especially not on the multiplayer, but I'm going to give it a go. Okay, guys, so here we go. Off the line using a little bit of curves, going all the way to 100 miles an hour. Getting ahead of myself, try and brake a little bit early into the corner. Oh god, look at all that. Ferrari straight into the wall whilst I overtake a Ferrari. Looking good so far, braking early into the corner, go wide. So I think he's sort of, I don't really know, I think he's on my right a little bit, but anyway, I don't really know, can't see. Don't think I pushed him off now, so we've got a lane killer and CU84. I am just going to back out a little bit and allow the Ferrari to go past. He seems to be faster than me. Playing on default class again as usual, guys. I was thinking whether or not we needed to change the camera to the more of the offset TV camera. It might be a little bit more interesting. So let's do that now. I've missed it, bear with. There we go. Let's see how we do on this. I've not used this camera before. It's a little bit more, I don't know, it seems a little bit more entertaining, to be perfectly honest. I don't know why, but it does. It's a bit more of a novelty. I suppose it's what you really do see on the TV more than anything, but that's why it's called the TV offset, I guess. It's pretty cool though. Seem to lose part of the heads-up display. I don't know if that's, I didn't really mean, I don't know. Don't know if I hit him or not. That was a bit bad. It could have lagged. That's the problem, is sometimes it lags on like the actual game, not on the screen, but on the game, and you end up pushing people off. You don't even see them, you don't even hit them. So I don't really know about that. Maybe, okay, well I definitely was hit off then. We're going backwards. Yeah, not good, not good. Let's try and get on before the other cars come around. We've dropped a lot of places down into 7th place. This is hectic. A lot of cars. It's so much better with a lot more cars. I mean, you're never going to finish in first, really, because there's all these people, like a Marussia flying up my right-hand side. There's just too much going on for it to be a sensible race. He doesn't even care what's going on. He's happy to do his own little race. That actually worries me a little bit, because I've got to try and overtake him somehow, and it's going to end badly. Sit on the grass a little bit more. That's what we like to see. Go on the grass. Yeah, maybe not. He's back on. I think that's the Turkish flag. I'm not really sure, to be perfectly honest. Hope so. Locking my wheels up there. Didn't want to do that. Try and kiss that apex on the right hand side though. Again, F1 2011 used to spin you straight off on that corner. F1 2012 has fixed that problem, but even still, respectable driving from the HRT there, allowing people to come on as they go past. Unless of course it was him that was retiring from the race. I'm not really sure. Up into 6th place now. No need to brake for this corner. Kissing the apex on the right hand side, using all the curve onto the left. The momentum will throw you from that right hand corner into the left hand apex. Try and not get distracted by the talking and forget that you're still racing, Liam. That was a good idea. Back onto racing, kissing the apex on the left hand side. No need to brake for this corner or the next corner. Try and put the wheel straight as you brake into the next one. Again, similar problem I have on Kuala Lumpur. When I try and put it straight, I'm too low. I'm too long on the brakes, and can't flick the car in as well as I used to be able to on 2011. I'm just not up to that level. No braking for this corner. See how it goes. Seemed to work really well. I think that explains how the Marussia got past me in the last. Oh, okay, I got a corner cut. Maybe he got a corner cut as well. But still, a lot more speed than we had in the last time we took that corner. Up into 150 miles an hour now. 7th gear, using most of the curves up this straight because it seems like there's nowhere else to use it. Last lap of the race, we need to try and get 4th place. That is the aim, 4th place. Brake early into the corner, try and kiss the apex on the right. We haven't seemed to be able to do it, and we still managed to fail. Using too much curve on the left there, guys. That's not good. A little bit more curves, try and throw us down this little straight. No need to brake for this corner. Kiss the apex on the right. Brake pretty late into the corner because you can just flick it in. Kiss that apex. Kiss them all, guys. That's the way to win. No braking for this corner. All the curve on the left hand side underneath the Santander board. Brake early, wheel straight onto the curb on the right. Use the left. Now get onto the right hand side of the circuit, brake early, and then try and sweep it round the apex using all the momentum out of the corner. Ooh, I straightened up a little bit too early and end up going off. We've got a Ferrari Hubble all over us. I take a terrible line into that corner, and I think we are gonna just lose the place there. Terrible driving from me, but oh well. We had a bit of fun in that race. I need to play some longer races, I think, because it's. I'm not sure whether or not you guys are going to get bored of these 3-lap races, but 4th place in Hockenheim due to 2 10-second penalties. I don't know whether or not Hubble deserved it, to be perfectly honest. He seems to be pretty good. Seems to be pretty respectable to me anyway when I got overtaken by him at the end. I would say, yeah, 4th place, guys, so not too bad to start with. Okay guys, so here we are for the second race of this video. Here we are in first place. It's the Japanese Grand Prix, Suzuka, I think it is. First place on the grid. 7 cars in the grid. Here we go. 120 miles an hour now, taken over by my brother in the not actually my brother, but you know, my brother teammate, whatever you want to call them, being punted out. See, why couldn't they all be as respectable as the HRT driver? Nevertheless, back on film. Dropped 2 places in the first second of this race. Feels a little bit laggy, to be perfectly honest. Completely missing that corner there. Getting a corner cut quite rightly. Trying to break out a little bit so we don't take out the GSG Best 94. Trying to use all the momentum out of the corner, or what little momentum we had. We didn't really have a great deal. Braking now for this corner. Kiss the apex over the green. Brake a little bit early into this corner. Into all the curb on the left, underneath the bridge. Carry on now, round to this hairpin. If you do it well, you can get some speed out of it. The Mercedes does do it wrong, so I'm going to try and accelerate out. Try not to accelerate too early, because you can spin off. Kiss the green on the right. Don't know why, but I always do. Underneath the DHL board. Flying now, 175 miles an hour. Brake into the corner. Don't need to brake early for that corner, and no real need to brake into the second part of Spoon Corner, as I'm sure it's called. All the curves now up the hill into 6th gear. Underneath the UBS and the Pirelli boards. Now, this is a tricky corner. Didn't have to brake on F1 in 2011, so we're not going to now. I do lift out of it. I think it's because I hit a bump in the circuit. It seems to be maybe they have used laser technology for this game. I don't really know. I wouldn't have thought so. I think the budget's a little bit too small for that. Took the chicane terribly there. 2 cars fighting in front. I don't know what's going on. I'm afraid for my brother in the HRT. Accelerated now, 190 miles an hour in his slipstream, pull out to the right hand side, a little bit of a nudge accidentally. He comes across me. I claim that he came across me there. I don't think that I really hit him. That's terrible. Okay, well, penalty there, guys. And I do apologise to you guys viewing. That's pretty bad sportsmanship. If I did hit him, it did nudge a little bit, but he did turn into me, so I don't really know. Maybe we'll go to the stewards for that. If we had stewards, of course. Okay, well, we're into 2nd place. I'm missing all these corners, guys. Don't know why, but I just seem to be terrible at Japan. All these sand traps and gravel traps and all this. It's just a tricky one for me. I've never been great at that. Anyway, we've got a purple first sector. 2nd place out of 5 cars. We have lost a couple. Up to the hairpin again. Braking nice and early. Try and bring it in. Kissing the apex on the left. Another corner cut. I'm going to get another penalty at this rate, guys. I am under the race stewards review, so maybe, well, I guess it's down to all the corner cuts. It's just a very tricky track. I'm terrible at it, and I do apologise now if this is bad footage. You guys, please, please, please tell me in the comments if it is. Following now, 2nd part of Spoon, nowhere to see. You can't see Grizzly Bear, I imagine it is, behind me in 3rd place. So this is going to be a fight for the finish. Although I know that DSG, sorry, I keep doing that. GSG Best 94 doesn't have a penalty as far as I'm aware. So, trying to do the chicane better than we did last time. Completely hitting the bollard on the right hand side gear. Completely messing up this track at the moment, aren't I? So, I don't know, maybe we won't use this footage. It's pretty poor. I don't know, we'll see. It's been quite exciting, I suppose, up to now. A little bit wheel-to-wheel action, so maybe I will. Lap 3 of 3 now. Braking a little bit too early into the corner. Try and use as much momentum accelerating out of the corner. No need to brake for this next corner. Maybe a little lift like I did. Lifting and feathering through these corners, really. I guess down to the default setup. There's no way that it's that it was going to be prepared for a track like this. Just as if it had rained, of course. The handling needs to be pretty good on this, and the default classes all just set them to 6 and 6. And I think for the front wing and the back wing, which really determined most of the aerodynamics of the car and most of the handling issues. Use a little bit of curves. We haven't really seemed to have used much. Again, brake early into the corner. Try not to touch the grass this time on the left hand side. Done that pretty nicely. Accelerating a bit too early and having to brake out of the spin, which is a bit poor on my part. DSG Best getting away now. 23 seconds ahead of Grizzly Bear, so that's not too bad. I don't really need to worry about him anymore. But again, if I'm not going for the win, it's not really a problem. I do have a 10-second penalty, so it still means as long as I can bring it home, I will finish in 2nd. Hopefully I'm not under the race stewards review anymore. Either way, guys, I do apologise for this footage, actually. It was a bit bad. I'm pretty sure he turned into me. I suppose I'll have to replay the footage. No need to brake for this corner now. I'm going to take it flat this time. But yeah, no, I am sorry. It seems to have been a bit of a mess on this one. But still, I suppose that shows a little bit more about the way I race, and I didn't mean to take that guy out. So I mean, you guys know that if you see my other videos, I'm usually a pretty good sportsman of it all. But there we go, guys. The end of the Japanese race, pulling in second with a 10-second penalty. Whether or not it was deserved or not, I'll have to play back the footage and find out. But this is all we've got time for on this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to rate and subscribe, and I'm signing out.
What goes on? Rolling stones of the rap game, not bragging. Look bigger than Jagger, not sagging. Spell it backwards, I'ma leave it at that. That ain't got nothing to do with rap. Shut the backs, expose those cats who pose as heroes, take advantage of blacks. The government's gangsters, so cut the crap.